Baylen Dupree reveals the unconventional dress she's considering ahead of wedding to fiancé Colin Dooley. In a March 28 TikTok video, the influencer, known for her Tourette syndrome advocacy online, shared some of the decisions details for her upcoming wedding. Need to know: Baylen Dupree is teasing her wedding. In a March 28 video posted to TikTok, the influencer broke down some of the decisions that she and her fiancé Colin Dooley had decided on for their upcoming nuptials. Dupree also teased the one unconventional choice she's considering when it comes to her wedding dress. Baylen Dupree's wedding will be uniquely hers. The content creator, who is known online for documenting her experience living with Tourette syndrome, is gearing up for her wedding and sharing details about the special day with her followers. In February, Dupree announced that she and her boyfriend of nearly 3 years, Colin Dooley, were engaged. The TikToker's wedding planning process was a large focus of the second season of the TLC reality show Baylenoutloud, which follows her and her family's experience navigating journey with Tourette syndrome. In a recent TikTok, the content creator broke down some of the things that she and Dooley would be incorporating into her wedding. Never miss a story. Sign up for People's free daily newsletter to stay up to date on the best of what People has to offer, from celebrity news to compelling human interest stories. A large focus of Dupree's wedding seemed to be her emphasis on color, as she shared that, during her rehearsal dinner, she would not be wearing white, but instead dressing in colors alongside her guests. She also teased that she would be having multiple outfit changes throughout the duration of her wedding day. While Dupree's rehearsal dinner look might leave more room for interpretation, she also revealed that she was considering a slightly unconventional choice for her actual wedding dress, too. "I haven't decided yet if I want a pink or white wedding dress," the content creator added. During the second season of Baylen Out Loud, viewers came along as Dupree tried on wedding dresses with the women in her family, teasing throughout the season that she wanted to try a pink dress for her big day. Elsewhere in her video, Dupree broke down some of the other sweet things she will incorporate into her wedding. Dupree said that she would be including her dogs in the wedding, and that they would act as the inspiration for the signature drinks she would be serving at her wedding. At the time she announced her engagement, Dupree, 23, told people that she and Dooley, 25, were thrilled to share their big news, and months later, the reality star is just as happy to talk about her upcoming nuptials. Dupree said her wedding day is something she's been looking forward to since she was just a little girl. "If I've only had one day left on Earth, I would get married," she told people ahead of the Season 2 premiere of her TLC series, Baylen Out Loud. Dupree noted, as she echoed in her video, that she had never really thought about the nitty-gritty things, like vendors, her dress, or other planning specifics, but she can clearly see a broader vision. "I've always dreamed of having a big, colorful wedding," the social media celebrity said. "I want as much colors as possible." Specifically, she's made it clear that she does not want her guests clothed in black attire during the wedding. The content creator said she imagines her guests wearing formal attire in a variety of shades and hues, but she hopes most of all that they'll be feeling their best and looking their best. Read the original article on People. Will Baylen Out Loud return for Season 3? Everything we know so far. After a heartwarming finale took Baylen Dupree, Colin Dooley, and the rest of her family to London, England, fans are eager to find out if the beloved TLC series, Baylen Out Loud, will return for a third season. After Colin proposed to Baylen during the Season 1 finale of Baylen Out Loud Season 2, which aired on TLC from October 7th to December 30th, 2025, primarily focused on Baylen and Colin planning for their wedding and their future as a married couple. From a debate about their wedding venue to a trip to London, Season 2 was full of highs and lows for the Dupree family. However, the season ended on the best possible note, as Baylen tried out the Pulse device, a bracelet that provides gentle electrical stimulation to the median nerve, reducing her tics. While the device is not yet available in the States, it certainly gave her new hope for the future. With Baylen and Colin's highly anticipated wedding on the horizon, it's clear that fans want Season 3 of Baylen Out Loud to hit their screens as soon as possible. Scroll to find out everything we know about Baylen Out Loud Season 3, including if the series has been renewed, when fans should expect the season to premiere, and more. Will there be a Season 3 of Baylen Out Loud? As of January 2026, TLC has not confirmed that Baylen Out Loud has been renewed for a third season. However, Season 1 of Baylen Out Loud, which became the #1 freshman series on cable in 2025 across all key demos, was a major success for TLC. If fans tuned into Season 2 nearly as much as they watched Season 1, we'd expect to see the Season 3 announcement any day now. Plus, Season 2 captured Baylen and Colin's wedding prep. Who wouldn't want to see their wedding after all that build-up? When will Baylen Out Loud Season 3 premiere? While Season 3 of Baylen Out Loud has not been confirmed yet, based on past seasons, we'd expect to see Season 3 premiere before the end of 2026. Both Seasons 1 and 2 of Baylen Out Loud premiered in 2025, with Season 1 ending in March and Season 2 beginning in October. If TLC decides to maintain a 7-month gap between seasons, the third season will likely premiere around August. When are TLC stars Baylen Dupree and Colin Dooley getting married? Will Baylen and Colin get married during Season 3 of Baylen Out Loud? At this time, Baylen and Colin have not confirmed their wedding date. However, it is clear that they will be tying the knot between spring and summer 2026. It's unlikely that Baylen Out Loud would feature 2 full seasons of wedding prep, so fans should definitely expect to see Baylen and Colin head down the aisle during Baylen Out Loud Season 3. Find out everything we know about Baylen and Colin's upcoming wedding here. Baylen Out Loud Season 3. TBA, TLC. 20-year-old with Tourette's syndrome raising awareness after being bullied. Might as well embrace it. Baylen Dupree, who was diagnosed with Tourette's in 2020, opened up to people about using social media to raise awareness and shut down misconceptions about the disorder. Baylen Dupree was about 7 years old when her parents noticed she had very simple motor tics, an early sign of Tourette's syndrome, but they brushed it off because it didn't interfere with her everyday life. However, when she was 15, her tics worsened and caused her to struggle in school and at home. She spent the next few years searching for a neurologist who specializes in movement disorders, specifically Tourette's. By 2020, just before her 18th birthday and the nationwide lockdowns due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Dupree was officially diagnosed with Tourette's syndrome. Now, Dupree is opening up to people about her experience living with the disorder and why she's using her platform to raise awareness. It went from like 10 tics a day to 40 tics a day. And then COVID happened and it went from 40 tics a day to 500 tics a day. It was isolating, it was depressing. The New York native explains, sharing that everyday tasks became a struggle. Getting dressed, brushing my teeth, eating food, sitting down at the dinner table. I couldn't do it. Dupree, now 20, says, from accidentally slapping my ex-boyfriend in the face to accidentally hitting my mom with a frying pan. It had been a whirlwind of emotions trying to accept it. Tourette's syndrome is a neurodevelopmental disorder characterized by rapid, repetitive, and involuntary muscle movements or sounds, tics, according to the Mayo Clinic. The tics typically begin to manifest between the ages of 2 and 15, and males are 3 to 4 times more likely to develop the disorder than females. Tics can range from mild to severe, and in some cases, they can be debilitating and lead to self-injuries, according to the Tourette Association of America. The frequency and severity of tics also change regularly and can be in response to factors like stress, anxiety, excitement, fatigue, illness, and more. 1 out of every 160 children between the ages of 5 to 17 in the United States is diagnosed with Tourette's syndrome. Learning to live with Tourette's was a challenge at first for Dupree, who admits that she initially didn't have the best support system and felt alone while being home due to COVID. However, with the help of medications and a therapist, she eventually learned what triggers her tics, fatigue or the smell of lavender, and what minimizes them, exercise or listening to music with headphones on. Dupree, who recently made the difficult decision to drop out of school at West Virginia University because of her struggles with the disorder, refuses to let her diagnosis defeat her. She says she's fine where I am, and is focusing now on raising awareness on social media about the reality of living with Tourette's. She was inspired to go public with her struggle when she was bullied about her tics while out shopping. I was followed around the store by these girls who were actually in my math class at the time, and I was videotaped and made fun of because of my tics, Dupree recalls. I've never seen the video, but it was sent around and I got like 20 messages overnight through Snapchat basically like, "Oh my god, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting like that?" At that point, Dupree said she became extremely depressed and struggled with her self-image, admitting that she couldn't even look at herself in the mirror because she hated how she looked when she tics. Just days after the video was sent around, Dupree decided to make the best of the situation and share her experience living with Tourette's on TikTok for the first time, making her first video discussing the disorder in November 2021. It basically brought to everyone's attention that something was wrong with me, so I flipped it. I was like, I never want to be that person anymore, she says. I'm sick and tired of hiding from everyone when I can't do anything about the way I am. I can't change it, so I might as well embrace it. And I've never looked back. I've never regretted it. There's not a person in this world that doesn't have something that they deal with, she continues. I'm so fine living with this. I'm so happy. Tourette's doesn't define baylen. Just because I struggle with it doesn't mean it defines who I am and who I will be. Country singer Jennifer Smestad could hardly function as a human because of Tourette's syndrome. Bachelorette Katie Thurston defends suitor Hunter Montgomery as he reveals Tourette's syndrome. Dupree now has 7.7 million followers on the social media platform, where she addresses everything from what Tourette's is to her capabilities to how the disorder presents differently in everyone. Tourette's is so misinterpreted, she says, referring to the criticism she often receives online. The fact that people think I fake Tourette's or that I don't have Tourette's because I don't tick 24/7 or because their cousin's tics are different than mine says a lot. Would you say to someone who didn't have a seizure today or didn't have a seizure for 3 days that they don't have epilepsy? No, you'd be proud because they didn't have the seizure and be proud that they're having a good day. And it's the complete opposite for Tourette's. It's, oh, you're faking it. Through her educational TikTok videos, Dupree tells people that not only has she been able to debunk stereotypes about Tourette's, but she's also been able to connect with others who have the disorder and make them, and herself, feel less alone. When you've kept yourself away for so long, knowing that there's people out there like you in society and that you're not alone, it's really amazing, she adds. It's just so heartwarming.